Hello, today we are going to work out some problems. Let's read the question I have written on the board. Convert each ratio to an equivalent reduced ratio, A to B, where A and B are positive integers. Let's read my question A. 150 to 480. We need to convert this ratio into an equivalent reduced ratio. What does reduced mean? Let's go over here and look. A ratio is reduced if its corresponding fraction is reduced. Now you may have noticed that if this corresponding fraction, 150 over 480, is not reduced, we are going to have to cancel out some of the common factors using the cancellation law. Let's go talk about the cancellation law over here. I'm going to read through it now. Cancellation law for ratios. CA to CB equals A to B. Note A, B, C are non-zero fractions. Say I have a number here and a number here. If I see both of these numbers have a common factor, I can cancel out that common factor. All right, so let's start doing that. So, you may see that in 150 and 480, 10 goes into both of them. I am now going to write 10 times 15, because that is what 150 really is, to 10 times 48, because that is what 480 really is. Now, I'm going to cancel out 10 because it is the common factor. I'll put a line through 10, and now we have 15 to 48. Are we done with this or not? 3 goes into 15, and 3 also goes into 48. So, let's write 3 times 5, because that's what 15 is, to 3 times 16, because that's what 48 is. Now, let's cancel out the 3. Now we have 3 to 16, and we are done here. All right, now I'm going to write hence 150 to 480, I'm going to write that here, comma, 150 to 480 equals that is not what it's supposed to be here. It's actually not 3, it's 5. We canceled out the 3. Excuse me, 5 to 16. Good thing I looked, or we would have written a 3. All right, and 150 to 480 equals 5 to 16. And these are both equivalent ratios. Let's go over here and read what an equivalent ratio is. 2 ratios are equivalent if the corresponding fractions are equivalent. All right, now we are going to work on question B, but we're going to do it a little bit differently using our definition we have used in our previous videos. That definition, I'll remind you of it, is the ratio of A to B denoted by A to B is the fraction A over B. Now let's apply that. When we are using that definition, we'd write it as 15 over 4 over 3 over 14. Now we need to write the equality sign, and we will write, oh, and one thing I'm going to say, this is called a complex fraction. just to remind you. Alright, now we have 15 over 4 times 14 over 3. You guys remember how we did this. Alright, so now we're going to draw a big fraction bar, and we're going to write 5 times 3, because remember that's 15, times 7 times 2, which is 14, over 2 times 2 times 3. Now we're going to use the cancellation law, but this time it's called the cancellation law for fractions. Now, let's do that. We're going to cancel out the 3, and we're going to cancel out the 2. Now, let's write equals 35 over 2. And if we turn this back into a ratio, it will be 35 to 2. Now let's write hence like we did over here. I'm just going to draw a box. Hence 15 over 4 to 3 over 14 equals 35 to 2. And as I said with this problem, this is also called an equivalent fraction. Equivalent ratio. Thank you.